Hello everyone, this is Honora, and earlier today we just get a homeroom live stream of Step 3 Ume. So we're gonna do a quick recap of what announced in this live stream. Mostly about Ume, but there is a little bit, tiny bit about the HIF which happening next month. So let's start, right? Ume Step 3, of course, you're gonna get her own song. I can't pronounce this because it's basically a sentence instead of uh, a word. So yeah,
真っ白いページと水彩の主人公
yeah, blank page and a watercolor protagonist. That is the direct translation. The actual song name in English might be released later, but for now, this is her art, right? Pre-train art and after train art. So the banner start on 10th of April. So in like a week, next week basically, and last until 20th of April. So 11 day, the usual length, right? And before we continue even more than this, let's just watch her live performance. Of course, it's not gonna be full, right? The later part is gonna be cut off, but enjoy. It's a really good song, really good live. Yeah, amazing baton juggling, right? I can tell you, as someone who used to feature in the school pilot, juggling a baton is not an easy thing to do. So that is impressive, and her movement is so cute. She, as expect, right, our biggest opponent during the Step 3 story for Saki. So yeah, she is, as you can see here, Logic Idol. Her main archetype is motivation, and her kit is a little bit insane. By insane, it doesn't mean broken, but is unique. So for her signature item, right, Chord 5 stamina, give you 2 shield, give you 3 motivation. This is normal, but for the next 3 times, right? For the next 3 times, I don't know. I think it's the next 3 turn, because I'm not sure if we don't meet the requirement. Does it count or not? So I'm not sure about that. But basically, at the start of the turn, no, sorry, at the end of the turn, I bad with kanji. At the start, yeah, at the start of the turn, if your shield is 0, you gain parameter equal to the total amount of shield you gain in this lesson. right? Total everything, even after you use them, by 80%. Of course, only one time use. If this only count for the next 3 start of the turn, it's not that good, right? It's gonna be really hard to use. But if it's only reduce the count when the condition is met, which means when you have shield at 0, that is broken, that is strong, really, really strong. And I just realized how to prove that. Let me go look at some of next 4 turn. This is next 4 turn. So it's different keyword, right? Because this one say the next 3 times at the start of the turn, if you have shield at 0, so we need to make these 2 conditions, right? At the start of the turn and your shield is 0, this will proc. I think that is correct. Let me go see maybe anomaly. Is there other example I can use? Yeah. This is also when it met the condition, the count will go down. For example, this one is not next turn, is whenever you exit the full power mode. Alright. So her kit is strong. At least the card is strong. It's not like it's gonna be wasted these 3 times parameter again. It will be used eventually, so you can just use this anytime you want during the lesson. And for the P item, right, the baton, every 3 turn at the start of the turn, you gonna get parameter equal to 130% of your shield and reduce your shield to 0. This gonna align well with your item, right? But what this means is that, sorry, I'm wrong. Every 3 turn at the end of the turn, I always mix up start and end. If you don't know, yeah. So at the end of the turn, every 3 turns, so the first proc gonna be on the turn number 3. So yeah, number 3, number 6, and number 9. Because you can see here, only procs 3 times per lesson. And because there is no other requirement you need to meet, that means this will proc every 3 turns for sure, right? And you not just gain parameter and reduce your shield to 0. Next turn, you draw 2 more cards, so you draw 5 cards instead of 3. So it synergizes quite well with this, right? At the end of the turn, you reduce shield to 0. And the start next turn, if you already use signature skill, you're gonna gain more shield. And this is not a normal, not a small amount, right? The total of every shield gain you get during the lesson. So that's gonna be quite huge. So yeah, look really strong in my opinion. She gonna be really consistent during the lesson in Hajime. It might not be like the sailing breakthrough, like the new highest we can get from P Idol, but at least her kit work together well. By these 2 things, you can gain parameter in 2 ways. So yeah, that means you just only need to focus on gaining shield, getting a lot of shield, and that is all, right, for her kit. But again, she is not limited, so she can spook you in any future banner if you are patient enough to wait. But if you are Ume fan, congratulations, Ume finally get a better motivation idol than her rolling rice ball. Next is, of course, in the banner, we're gonna have a support card, and you can see here, Ume doing something wow, maybe go save a cat on the tree and jumping down. Surprisingly, Tsubame is like walking by, and I don't know if Tsubame gonna get body slam and broke her back or not, because I believe their weight is quite close to each other, 50 kilogram, something like that. But yeah, feature SSR support card. I gonna believe this gonna be a logic log for motivation, of course. And of course, together with a new step 3 release, right, the story, we also gonna get a mission board for board level for Ume, right? So you already need to do at minimum 4 run to clear all of the step 3 for Ume. And together with this, we also have a special training weekend for Ume and Rinami. Next is a rerun, which is quite strange. The rerun of Temari, Saki, Lilia, and Sena. The rerun starts tomorrow, right? 4th of April, and lasts until 16th of May. So I gonna assume, right? I gonna just assume by myself that 17, actually 16th of May, right after this banner, right after the maintenance, is when HIF gonna start. Because they want you to at least try to get as many steps. Actually, is this only these 4 or is this everyone? Only these 4. All right. Yeah. Just try to push everyone to Bond 27 as soon as possible. Why? Well, the requirement to unlock HIF, like obvious, right? You need to have ball level of that specific idol at level 27. That is the only requirement you need. So as long as you unlock near, right, and you get to bond 20, after that you just do a mission and try to get to 27. That means you don't need to be high level, right? You don't even need to unlock Hajime region to unlock HIF. You just need to unlock near and do step 3 story, and then you unlock HIF, which gonna help new player get to HIF a lot faster than I thought. Maybe it's gonna require you like 2 or 3 weeks of regular playing. All right. And together with that, we also get a HIF preparation campaign. So during this period that we have ball leveled up, right? Starting, actually not tomorrow, next week, from 10th of April until 29th of April. Every time you do a produce, you're gonna get a ticket here. And this ticket is similar to what we have during New Year, right? That you use a ticket to roll for, I don't know if this actually for the coin gacha or is this just straight trading for event support card. These are event support card on the past event. I think every support card from the past event gonna be featured in here together with other material that we need in order to upgrade our idol, of course. This lasts for 4 weeks. This lasts for 4 weeks. This lasts for like 2 months. Not 2 months, a month and a half around that. Yeah. Not 4 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah. 3 weeks, 3 weeks. And lastly, right, let's rewatch this because I haven't showed this on my video before. Because when they released this like yesterday, I don't have anything to do. So yeah, this is a promotion for HIF. And together with this, they also release an official website for HIF and second anniversary. I'm gonna leave the link of that website in the description down below. And we're gonna look at the website after this, alright?
Idol 科に通う全校生徒へ冬の HIF でもう一度競い合いましょう。
Everyone is so cute.
初星アイドルフェスティバル勝ってみせる絶対。
And of course, this is not all of the art, right? We can also look at another version because we have this version, right? And we also have this version that you can see here, different style in the website. This website, I will leave the link in the description down below. So, what do we have in here? Right now, we only have like the slideshow of this, and HIF gonna start on May, right? May next month. Another thing we can do here is entry sheet that you can do. Basically, for example, here I type my name, right, Hodora, and I choose the idol that my favorite idol that I want to produce, which is Sumika. And there is some text that you can write in that box. Let me translate that to not be wrong. Yeah, catfish. You can type anything, right? Okay, anything in here. And you can choose 2 of your favorite art. So, this and this. Okay, I cannot progress without right cache face. So, what? Let's go. my brain. Oh, is that not enough? Don't tell me that is ID. No, that is a name. Why I can't do this? Let's translate that. I can't. Why? Is there some requirement down here? Let's see. Maximum depend number break. Okay. No. Why? Is it not open yet? One bad thing about this website is that there is no audio. I thought we're gonna have audio here, but sadly not. Fill requirement, agree, and save image you created. I need to click to read first. They not allow me to do that without reading. All right. And now we have this. So we can download that and share or do the right direct share from the website to your account. Right. That is one thing that you can do. And next is the event, which is we have a little bit of the news of the upcoming event that's gonna happen prior to actual release of HIF. HIF stand for, of course, Hatsuboshi Idol Festival. You can also look at the art without waiting for this slideshow, right? Yeah, this art, beautiful art. Holy Lilia, holy. She is so cute. I didn't expect Lilia to show midriff like that. And Ume is just floating. But now that we see this, they mentioned during the live stream, right, that Misuzu gonna be feature in HIF, I think. But Tsubame will not be, because Tsubame step 3 will still need a little bit more time. So her step 3 will be released after HIF already happened. And after that, then she can enjoy HIF too. So yeah, I think that all from today's stream, right? Lastly, there is a post about support card. So SSR is dance and logic lock. We have 3 turn for the next 3 turn. No. Let's see. Usable from 3rd turn onward. Okay, that is something I never see before. Alright, only be used after 3 turns has passed. Get 3 motivation and oh, okay, motivation boost by 50% for 3 turns. That's nice, and reduce the cost of every card by 1. Okay, good. And for the SR logic lock, is a visual and item, key item. This is produce item, not contest item. When you get a skill card that have motivation tag and your visual is 400 or higher. Oh, choose one skill card and randomly change. That is not good, right? Yeah, it's randomly change and can proc twice. Of course, if you have a lot of support that gain a benefit from changing skill card, that's gonna be fine. But I don't think this is that useful. Alright, that's all for me today. Everything else will need to be wait after the next announcement. I believe gonna be Mrs. Step 3, right? But for now, I hope you have fun playing video game. Good luck with your gacha. Have a good day, good night wherever you are, and see you again next time. For now, bye bye.